What's up, guys? We're about to see this Weeknd movie. I watched the trailer. I'm not really even sure what the movie's even about, and it's honestly confusing. The movie might be Buns, but we're going to see it on opening day. They're only doing one showtime for like each theater, so I have to go now. I'm already going to be late, so we got to go. With the boys.
Booty and the Beast.
Okay, here, we got Andon here. He makes music, Inner Circle. Promote his music now, it's on screen. We got Kai from New York. Right here, been a fan of this man since I was a sophomore in high school.
Hi, chat.
And y'all know Kyoto. The bomb.
10 minutes.
No shit, yeah. They're gonna go record a music video and I'm about to see this movie. And it might be shit, but we're about to see it. Movie was pretty good. I'm about to give my review. Unfortunately, my car broke down, so it's not the best of things to happen, but you know, it is what it is, things happen. But once I get home, I'm gonna give my review.
All right, I'm back home. The first thing I wanna say is what amazing quality. These transitions, this trippy production. Visually, this movie is very appealing to watch. Really just the symbolism and the aesthetic of the movie I've never really even seen in a movie before. Maybe that's part of it with The Weeknd and him co-producing, co-writing this whole movie. He probably had a lot of influence on how shots could look maybe, but that's not his deal. Obviously, he had The Idol. That wasn't really successful. So watching the trailer, I was really curious what the movie was about. And Abel actually plays himself as The Weeknd. Maybe it's easier for him to play himself rather than a random character named Tetros. And while some will say that and put him down because of that, no. He actually showed a lot of emotion and vulnerability in the movie. I thought he did a really good job as being the lead actor. You can tell his acting has improved in a significant way in this movie. And really, if this movie was a miss, how much of The Weeknd acting would be prevalent in the future? Because 2 back-to-back misses, I don't think people want to see him act anymore, but he did really well in this film.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up! What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? I have to go right now. I'm getting calls.
And with The Weeknd co-writing this movie, he didn't make The Weeknd as his perfect character. He was dark, selfish, very selfish, and vulnerable, like I said. I thought Jenna Ortega was gonna take the spotlight of this. I've never seen any Jenna Ortega films. Maybe I have, I'm not really sure. But was really impressed. Now, Jenna Ortega, on the other hand, played a character. I can't honestly remember her name. The important part is that she's the love interest, kinda, but she's that obsessive fan. Now, I don't want to get into spoilers, but that's obviously a big part of the plot, but she's definitely very psychotic and she shows a lot of emotion like Abel did. And more importantly, had a lot of great chemistry with Abel, even like some dark to more comedic times in the film. It's very interesting because I actually thought The Weeknd was gonna go through this whole love story, you know, found Jenna and whatnot, and had the one night, met her at the concert when he lost his voice, said, you know, come along, let's go on a date, let's go to the fair and have a great night and just chill and touch up on each other and all that. But they were both very vulnerable towards each other. Then they both wake up and she starts crying and The Weeknd's like, why the fuck are you crying? Like, the fuck you doing still in my house? Leave. That's definitely what I got from watching it. He basically got what he wanted from Jenna Ortega and it's like, dip, don't need you anymore. I got a tour to go, Australia. There was also Barry Keoghan, I think that's his name, but he plays the manager. He's very unpredictable and brings a lot of tension to the film. But if it wasn't clear, the story basically follows an insomniac musician, you know, facing his inner demons, using a lot of hallucinations throughout the film to portray that, and a lot of the dark themes really started at the start of the movie. But it's really about the fame, the loss of himself in the film, and I would say the power dynamics in relationships. Hurry Up Tomorrow played a significant part in the movie. I really thought to one point that it was just going to be promo for his album, because at the beginning of the film, that's what it really started to look like. But then it picks up a little bit in the film, and then that's when I gain appreciation for it actually being a film and not just promo for his album. But from watching, I definitely gained a lot of appreciation for the album. It made me like it even more. Even the songs that I was a little bit so-so on, like Drive, it's a vibe in this movie. If I had to say its strengths, it's very bold, artistic, great cinematography throughout the film. And with the layers of the film, there's a lot of rewatchability for this movie. Now, the potential weaknesses, I would say maybe it's a little bit too abstract for casual watchers that don't really know anything about The Weeknd. It might be a little bit frustrating just to get a clear plot around and understanding the film. And for the most part, it's way more enjoyable if you listened or loved Hurry Up Tomorrow, the album. It's definitely best enjoyed to watch it with an open mind and appreciation for this different type of storytelling that happens in the movie. And I morally say that for the people that don't really care for The Weeknd. Because my theater was all Weeknd fans. Everyone there was Weeknd fans. I was one of the only people that was there by myself, and someone sat next to me. I think he was theater hopping or whatnot. And this dude would not shut the fuck up about crypto and Elon Musk. I had to straight up tell bro, you know, I just don't care. I'm here for The Weeknd. Definitely an interesting experience because I did show up to the movie by myself, but there was a lot of Weeknd fans there. They all had their merch on and everything. Was hyped when like Don FM was playing because there were some Don FM listeners in the audience, even though I'm not a big Don FM fan, but hearing Gasoline was really cool. But for casual watchers, I would say like a 6 out of 10. I think that's a fair score. I'm definitely very curious of what casual watchers that don't like Abel think of the movie. But if you did see the movie, let me know what you think. Are you guys going to go see the movie? But I'll see you guys next week. Jivo from the future. I just want to say that I made this review obviously right when the movie came out. And since then, everyone's been bashing this film. So many people, they're making fun of this acting, saying just overall, it's a bad movie. I'm going to stand on my ground that there was no point where I'm like, let me leave the theater. Obviously going in, my expectations were very low because it's The Weeknd. I'm not expecting a great movie whatsoever, but it was tolerable. For that, I still have my 6 out of 10 rating. It's not that bad. I feel like people like to overreact and complain about everything, so I enjoyed it.